Hi guys, welcome back to DBMS. This is episode 2, getting started with data. So these are the contents which we are going to cover in today's session: creating a database using MySQL DBMS, creating tables using MySQL DBMS, data types in MySQL DBMS, inserting data and querying data. So let's start. Creating a DB using MySQL DBMS. MySQL is an easy to use open source DBMS. Now we have already discussed the meaning of open source. It means its source code is freely available and can be modified without any proprietary restrictions. And it's a free software, completely free. Creating a database. So this is how we can create a database. Create database name. For example, I want to create a database with name employees, then I can fire this query, create database employees. The existing databases, I can type in this query, show databases. It will list all the databases which are existing in my DBMS. To drop an unwanted database, I can fire this command, drop database name. So for example, I want to drop this database employees, then I can fire drop database employees. Creating tables using MySQL DBMS. So this is the syntax and this is an example. So let's see the syntax first. Create table, table name, column 1 data type, column 2 data type, and so on. Now let's see an example. If I want to create a table with name people, this is how I'm gonna do it. People ID int, last name varchar, first name varchar, address varchar, and city varchar. Now varchar means string or text. This is the length of that variable which is going to be accepted. Int means integer. Now these are all data types which we'll also see very soon. Now data types in MySQL DBMS. Now there are 4 main types: numeric, date and time, string, and large object data types. Numeric deals with numbers, date and time deal with the date, timestamp, and all those things. String deals with the textual data, and large object data types deals with the other kind of data like your text files, your images, and your videos. So let's talk about numeric data types first. We have int, tiny int, small int, medium int, big int, float, double, decimal, and so on. Now this is the syntax for you. Then we have date and time. So date and time kind of data types have date, date time, timestamp, and year. String kind of data types are char, varchar, tiny text, text, medium text, long text, binary, and variable binary. They all accept a parameter size. Like over here we specified the parameter size to be 255. So this has to be done in all these data types. Then we have large object data types like tiny blob, blob, medium blob, and long text. Now these have different capacities, so a very big file can be stored in medium blob and cannot be stored in tiny blob. So it all depends on your requirements. Now inserting data. It is possible to write the insert into statement in 2 ways. The first way specifies both the column names and the values to be inserted. So this is the first way: insert into table name, column 1, column 2, column 3 values, followed by value 1, value 2, value 3, and so on. And this is the second way: insert into table name, values. So in this case we are specifying for which all columns we are inserting the values, but in this method we are inserting all the values of all the columns. So if you are adding values for all the columns of the table, you do not need to specify the column names in the SQL query. However, make sure the order of the values is in the same order as the columns in the table. So these are the syntaxes. If you want, you can pause this video, take these notes, and then move on. Now querying data. The select statement is used to select data from a database. The data returned is stored in a result table called a result set. This is the syntax: select column 1, column 2 from table name. Here column 1, column 2 are the field names of the table you want to select the data from. If you want to select all the fields available in the table, use the following syntax: select star from table name. So if you want specific columns, then we are going to go by this way: column 1, column 2 from table name. Otherwise, if you want all the columns of your table, you can just put a star over here and fire your query. Okay guys, this was it for this session. I hope you liked the video. Thanks for watching and please subscribe to my channels. See you in your next episode.